In the cold night of the north, the undead are rising from their ancient graves. Among the most formidable creatures of Norse mythology, they guard their treasure jealously and wield dark magic to shape the fate of the living. Unable to leave this world, they are echoes of a past steeped in battle, honor, and ancient curses. This is Midnight Council, and today we meet the Draugr. From the frozen shores of Norway to the wind-swept plains of Iceland, the dead are walking. The Vikings believed that those who perished from an unnatural, untimely death may come back as Draugr, undead creatures who guard their graves or burial moons from foolish intruders and grave robbers. Sometimes they venture outside of their tombs, maybe for some unfinished business, to help their family, or fulfill a broken promise or an oath they took before they died. But others are stubborn and angry, those who perished of a dishonorable death. They will never enter and feast in the halls of Valhalla, and are condemned to roam the twilight between life and eternal rest. They are extremely dangerous foes, driven by dark purposes. Some Draugr are so lonely they wish to drag the living with them back to their tombs, to get some company in the afterlife. If left unchecked, this curse may become an epidemic, an entire farm or a village turning into Draugr, their ranks growing as the living fall one by one. Sagas tell the tale of Draugr who act because of an extreme jealousy for the living. They see anyone breathing as an insult to their miserable condition, and desire nothing else than harming men and women, children, the innocent and the guilty alike. An explorer or a thief may stumble upon a Draugr unexpectedly in an old, dark tomb, but most of the times it is easy to tell when a Draugr is nearby. They are rotten corpses, black or dark blue, their bodies swollen to grotesque proportions, their clothes dusty and torn to shreds. But it is their stench that is remarkable, the smell of death and decay carried by the wind long before they arrive. Make no mistake, the Draugr may look and walk like a zombie, but it is no mindless creature. A cunning foe, devious. It retained most of its intelligence from the time it was alive. It can think, plot its revenge, and even speak dreaded words and long-forgotten curses. In addition to their overpowering strength, Draugr employ elaborate strategies and deadly traps to protect their treasures from looters. And as if this was not enough, Draugr can also cast magical spells, mustering the power of the underworld to accomplish their dark deeds. Many legends speak of Draugr controlling the weather, raising an unnatural fog or a fierce storm to weaken the resolve of men. They can also change their shape, growing in size or transforming into all sorts of animals, smoke or mist, allowing them to move silently, unnoticed. Even worse, Draugr's powers extend far from the physical realm, as they can enter the dreams of the living to communicate, threaten, or even harm their prey. What then can be done to stop such creatures? As you can imagine, this is no easy task. Draugr are immune to conventional weapons, and swords, axes, spears, knives are not enough to vanquish them. Still, some sources mention that one may decapitate the Draugr, burn its corpse, and spread the ashes at sea. This complete destruction of the body will prevent reanimation and get rid of the problem once and for all. Other ways are more subtle, and one could say more peaceful. A hero of incredible strength and bravery may wrestle with the revenant, fists against cold, rotten flesh, and drag it back to its grave. Once there, and keeping the creature's face flat on the ground, a priest may perform the proper burial rites and put an end to this nightmare. Another way to break the curse is to help the undead creature accomplish the tasks, the promises that prevent its spirit from leaving this world. Its business finished, its oath fulfilled, the Draugr can finally go to hell, the Norse underworld. Once banished, the Draugr, but also the living, can finally rest. Did you just learn about the Draugr? Or have you fought them in one of the many video games where they are a tough and scary enemy? Have I missed anything regarding the undead of Norse mythology? If so, please leave a comment. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.